Hello Gemini, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Gemini for the week of October 11th. Now Gemini, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now, Gemini, I am not offering personal readings, so if you get a DM from somebody, that is not me. That is somebody impersonating me. They are very convincing, but they are trying to scam you. So do keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. All right, let's see what we have here for you, Gemini. And all right, looks pretty good. Make sure everything is in view and we'll get right into it for you. All right, I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Hermit. So this is somebody who is sort of traveling the universe. They're traveling their inner consciousness. As you can see, they're standing alone amongst the galaxy here. And, you know, this is somebody who is mastering something, and they're taking an academic approach towards it. They're taking a methodical, academic approach. You can see the cane here, the walking stick, and the gray hair, indicating that they've gone through a bit of a journey so far. So you are not at the beginning of your journey. You are looking to achieve the sort of icing on the cake, if you will. You're looking to sort of become the master in something here with the Hermit. And Gemini, this is also the Virgo card, and so it's like dealing with the details, doing the sort of detail work to get you to the next level, I feel like is going to be important for you at this time. Now, taking a look here, you have an amazing reading. Right away in the middle, you have the Two of Wands. So this is somebody who is sort of at a fork in the road. They have multiple choices to make. They have multiple paths to go down, to investigate, to decide on. And for them, it's like this is all about research, planning, and discovery, deciding which path is the right path for them. And the thing about the Two of Wands is it says that if you do the research, if you do the prep work, if you do the planning, you will be given the Three of Wands, which is the next card, and the Three of Wands is an initial victory. So put in the work now and you will choose the right path, is what that card is all about. And I do feel like you're sort of deliberating over this. There's much deliberation that's going into this with the Hermit and the Two of Wands. This is not I also feel like for some reason, this is not a small decision to make. This is not a small sort of fork in the road. This is something big for you. And I almost feel like it's like path altering. This is path energy. Every choice you make does change your timeline, and you have free will, so you get to do that. And so that's what I'm feeling. Now, in the past, you have the Temperance card, the Devil, and the Emperor. So Temperance here is a nice card. Actually, we're going to read these together because not only do they come one after the other, 14 and 15, but they are really kind of the opposite cards, okay? So Temperance is balance, it's moderation. The Devil is gluttony. It's not balance, it's chaos, okay? And it's interesting because the Devil here did not learn the lessons of the card before it. The Devil is all fire, but the thing with the Temperance card is it's fire and water, and it's a balance of those two things. And so for you, you have this energy of needing to balance yourself out. It's also healing energy, but then there's this Devil as well, this Devil card, which I feel like is the devil inside of you, which we all have, by the way. None of us are perfect. All of us have a shadow, something to work on in this lifetime, which is what the Devil is about. And for you, it's like it's so interesting because you're achieving equilibrium here. And that's also indicated on this Two of Wands where you see the fork. You see the fork, you see which path to take. And, with the Hermit on the bottom, you really want to be the sage here. And I do feel like you will ultimately make the right decision. But whatever is going on from the past, there's some balance that needs to be achieved. And I do feel like you recognize that because the Temperance card is there. Now, what's interesting is we have all three cards here are major arcanas. And so that means there's big energy that you're dealing with. Like I said, this is not a small decision. This Emperor card is big boss energy. It's the energy of authority, of leadership, of, taking control of your life, doing those sorts of things. And it's also a very good sign in business and career situations. Now, in your current situation, you have the Six of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. I love to see this. You have really the two most positive swords cards, as I can recall here. Yeah, I mean, two most positive swords cards in between the Two of Wands. It's almost like you can't really go wrong, okay? Because do remember that all paths lead to the same road. And so what I feel like is going on here is you are going to take the unconventional route with the Six of Swords. You're going to get in your boat and sail away. And you're going to sail towards a new timeline or a new shore or a new horizon here. And this represents some sort of rite of passage. The journey deep and dark at night here. And that's what I feel like you're doing. And, I do feel like perhaps you can't really see the shoreline ahead, but you're going somewhere. And along with that, you have this Ace of Swords, which is a sort of mental clarity. It's a breakthrough. It's triumph and victory, success. It's a very nice card. And it says that you're getting a new beginning in those areas. You can see the clouds in the background clearing, representing some sort of clarity coming into mind, coming into life. And, what I feel like is going on here is sometime in your current situation soon, probably, if this reading lines up with your timeline, you'll get a divine spark of inspiration here. You'll get like an insight, and you'll know exactly which road to choose, which path to choose, rather. And so I definitely like this for you. Now, in the future, you have the High Priestess, the Six of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. So the High Priestess is the divine feminine. And this, along with that, is really, as far as I'm concerned, the most intuitive card in the tarot. This is somebody who's in the water. Water in tarot is emotions, but it's also, along with that, can indicate intuition. It's also associated with the moon here. Moon is, also associated with emotions and intuition. And there may be something here in these October lunar cycles, even though this is not falling in one of those. I do feel like potentially somewhere around the full moon, there's going to be an this is in the future, so maybe sometime around the full moon in October, there's going to be something for you here. I would really trust your gut on which path to choose with that coming in. There could also be hidden knowledge that comes to the surface that leads to a breakthrough. You have the 6 into the 7 of Pentacles, which I love here for you. That's a nice progression of events. The Six of Pentacles says, it's time to give and receive in balance. It's material and spiritual prosperity. Another card of balance. What do we talk about here? With the Temperance and the Devil, you're balancing something out here. And, one thing is a challenge for you and another thing is going to feel like healing. And the Seven of Pentacles is long-term investments, long-term growth, paying off here for you. And so let's see what that might be. Now, if you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, and maybe share this with a friend or two who may be interested in it. Also, Gemini, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I hope things are going well for you. So let's see what we have here. This card wanted to come forward. El Moria, Awakening Presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Love that card for you. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, Mahavatar Babaji, Soul Expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. I will say that card has been coming in a lot. And Lord Ganesh. infinite abundance, obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. And with that, you're the first person to get Lord Ganesh in some time now. And so, you know what I feel like saying here, Gemini, it's time for you to receive your harvest. With the Six of Pentacles and this Lord Ganesh card coming in, I do see you making connections with the Hermit, like between situations that you may not have in the past seen. You have helpful people, which really wanted to pop out here. You have abundance. Are you serious? So we have Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance, the most abundant card in that oracle deck. Now we have the most abundant card in this oracle deck. And I'm going to take both of these because I feel like that you have in the near future and within the next few months. So a bit of a conflicting message here, but the important thing is there's a harvest arriving. What did I say here? Right? Even before, yeah, I just feel like there's some sort of harvest coming in for you with that Six of Pentacles, Lord Ganesh. It's time for you to receive your harvest. And to get that abundance card once again is just validating that initial thought that I had around that. I do feel like maybe you've spent time giving, whether it was in previous relationships or situations in life. Like I almost feel like it's time for this the scale to swing in your direction here. Yeah, I think it's time for the scale to swing in your direction. And I think with that Ace of Swords particularly showing up there, I feel like you're picking that path for yourself. And ultimately, it's you deciding to do that. Yeah, Queen of Wands taking bold action. Hierophant, wow. And the Hanging Man, or the Hanged Man, or the Hanging Man. And so, five of these six cards in the past here are major arcana. Big decision to make, okay? This is not something that's light to, or to be, you feel like this is not something to be taken lightly, I feel. Ultimately, the Hanged Man's challenge is to cut the cord and see what would happen if they made a sacrifice and started free falling. And that's the challenge for that archetype. And for you, it could be around business. It could be around leaving your job with the Hierophant, which is the organization or the place that you work, the structure. The Emperor as well showing in there as like a boss figure or something. There's something that you need to let go of, I feel like, potentially. You could absolutely do that with the Queen of Wands. Now, be careful that you don't take on too many things. That's the challenge that the Queen of Wands has, is that they will take on too much, but they're capable. Thing is, they're capable of doing a lot, but at the same time, they know that, and so it can even lead to them overloading themselves, if you will, with things. And so let's see what else we have here. Wow, Ten of Pentacles telling you harvest, abundance, energy here. Ace of Pentacles, are you serious? And the Six of Pentacles. So we have double sixes here, Six of Pentacles coming in. The scales here are very important, okay? Look, I feel like you have given, I just keep saying this, this is something that you are achieving mental clarity around, where it's like you don't have to be in relationships where you're always giving. And remember, giving in this case, it's material and spiritual prosperity. So it's not always the giving of finances or of money or of resources in that way. The Six of Pentacles can also indicate that you help see somebody see something in a different way. You help somebody see something in a different way. You may even just be there for them. You may even just help them think through something or anything like that. You have this Ace of Pentacles with the Two of Wands. Listen, one of those pathways that we've been talking about with that Two of Wands this entire time, there's a new pentacle down the trail somewhere. And for you, it's like you're going to reach out and grab this. You have this Ten of Pentacles, which is total abundance. It is a harvest. It can indicate money being passed through generations. I don't know that I feel that for you. I feel like instead what's going on is there's some other harvest that, like some type of abundance that you're creating for yourself. Let's see what else we have here. The Devil is coming in once again. We had it over here. Oh, I do need to point something out to you. You have the Star and the Chariot. So you have a ton of major arcanas. So the Hierophant can indicate tradition or traditional structures. When you get it paired with the Devil, which you have it literally being clarified by itself, it's non-conformity. It's not being traditional. It's not conforming. And what did I say here in this middle reading? You're choosing the path, you're choosing the alternative path, maybe the one that people don't understand, or the situation that, does not make sense to others. And yeah, it's because you're just not ready to just keep following the herd here. And I just feel like you're doubling down on that with the Devil and the High Priestess. Also, just know that you're aware of a shadow as well. And that's what I feel like the other situation with that Devil is with the High Priestess under it. Like, you're aware that there's something hidden going on. Ultimately, though, with the Star and the Six of Pentacles, your period of renewal is arriving in the future. I don't know. I feel like for some reason it's around the lunar cycle, like the full moon. For some reason, I'm getting that. This is going to feel like a wish come true for you. The Star can be about wishes. It can be about hope and optimism for the future. And you have the Chariot as well, which is self-discipline, as above so below, as it is done in the universe, it is done down here, which means you have to put the work in. If you put the work in, you will receive. So let's see what else we have here. So we had this Courthouse card that really wanted to, it almost fell off the table. So I just, Courthouse scales in the tarot indicate like that sort of legal energy, but it's in this case, I don't think it's literally legal. I feel like it's the divine courts. It's the divine scales. So you have unexpected income, lovers, occupation here coming in. You have high honor, child, and wealthy man. Don't you worry, child. It's a song lyric from a song that I like. That's what I felt like saying. You are getting a new beginning, though, because the other thing about that child card is seeing the world with child eyes. You're choosing a new path, but also the alternative path. Lovers, maybe part of that path includes finding somebody, and who knows how long that will take. But I love these clarifications. You have unexpected income. You have high honor, which means you're well regarded, well respected in the workplace. Medals, merit increases. Occupation it could be DIY work. You could be leaving your job for something new, which means do it yourself. You could also be getting a new job. There could also be some sort of investment paying off, because wealthy man does not matter what gender. They're at the end of a successful trading day, suggesting that you've made some money in stocks or some sort of investment, or you're going to in the future. So it looks very good. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zanintuitive.com. I also want to say I'm very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. I'll see you in the next one.